All right, and we are back. So I changed what I'm sharing. I'm sharing my whole screen because I want you guys to see this really cool app. And yay, it's working. All right, and then what we're going to do is we are going to share this with other people. Share it, copy. We're going to share it on our main page, which is our Single Gal Life page. If you have not followed it, if you're not following it, check it out. Watch this if you need help with planning your meals. Because I'm here. I'm here to help you guys. Awesome. And then we're going to go back here. Hello. Happy Sunday. And we're going to post it. It's going to pop up to make sure that we're all watching it. Yay! And I'm going to pin it to the top. Yay! I hate when that does that. Okay. So if you are just joining, we are talking about how meal prepping can be a son of a biscuit eating bulldog. And that is not what we want today. So again, I am Miss Champagne B. There I am. And there's my happy Sunday, and thank you for joining me if you're checking in. If you're watching this later, thank you for watching it, and I hope this is very important to you, or I hope you could take away some of the things that I'm going to share with you today. Meal prepping is one of my meal prepping is a issue of mine, mainly because organization, and also because I don't see it daily. It's kind of like words of affirmation, right? If you have a word of affirmation, you say it every day, you do it every day, and you make sure that you can see it every day so that you adhere to and you remember it. The issue is that we have so much going on in our lives every day that when it comes down to doing whatever the things that we need to do or doing what we want to do, we can't do it in the way that we want to do it because we are always so busy. And as a person who's juggling multiple things, I am a fan of apps. I'm a fan of applications. I love them. They're very helpful, especially if you pick the right one. There are a lot of needless apps out there, and I am a person who I'll go out and try it. I don't mind dropping like $1 or $2 for it. That's fine. But my goal at the end of the day is I want to find something that's more important to me and that's very beneficial to me. So the first thing we're going to look at is today's app, which is Recipe Keeper. Recipe Keeper is available for Androids and it is available for Apple. And as you see, it is rated at a 4.5. And ratings are nice. But one of the things I've discovered for applications is a rating, it can have a high rating, but you have to know what you want to look for. So sometimes there are things that we want to look for and things that we need. And just because it's highly rated doesn't mean that it satisfies our needs or our wants. So for me, I would like to have something that I can look at on my cell phone. I can look at it and that is integrated with other things or that makes my life easier. I do not like to download apps that I have to work harder at. That is stupid to me, especially if I paid you money. I have a certain thing that I'm looking for and I want it now. So Recipe Keeper, awesome. Let's go into it. Let's see if I can find it on my page, and voila, I can find it on my page. Once you download it in your system, in your app store, just type in Recipe Keeper. It is very easy to find, and this is it. I love it. Now, as you see some basic at breakfast, dessert, main dish, snacks, and courses, and it comes with some already added recipes in here just to start you off. So for instance, you have delicious. You have a blueberry cheesecake, which, you could probably make for your cheat days or for an event. Tarts, this is in here as well. These are just things for you to start off with. So I know you're like, Miss Champagne B, this just seems regular AF. Why are you telling me about this? Glad you asked me this. So it's not about just pulling from a database of recipes in this application, you can actually create your own database in here just based off of the things that you see. So as you saw earlier, sorry, this is for my business. I do have another business, and I will talk about that later. But the focus is here. So if you're like me, I know what type of foods that I generally like. I'm a chicken, fish, turkey eater. All right. So I'll go in here and type in chicken recipes. Okay. So let's look at a couple. So I'll see chicken recipes, all recipes. All recipes usually have some good chicken recipes. And they give me all kinds of inspiration: easy garlic, chicken marsala, Richard's chicken breast. Pretty delicious stuff. And then I'll go over here to, out of here, let's look at someone else. Easy honey garlic chicken. Now, honey and garlic, that always sounds good. Look at that. And some people are always like, oh, I only want to see recipes from foodtv.com or Food Network. And, step outside your comfort zone. People like you and me are out here making some delicious recipes. So just because you see that it's on a blog site, don't feel like, oh, I'm not going to try that. It looks crappy. Give it a try. A lot of my recipes have come from blog sites. And I'm trying to, not only do I create my own recipes just for the single gal, if you're at home, you want to try something, I also will try someone else's. So this looks amazing. And this is something that I'll probably want to try one day. Let's try one more recipe. Baked garlic Parmesan chicken. Let's try it again. Baked garlic Parmesan chicken, or Parmesan, for some of you people out there. Delicious. Pictures are great. Oh, it's yummy. Here's the recipe down here at the bottom. Awesome stuff. So the first step you want to do is you want to go out and find recipes that you like. Now, one of the things that some people do is they like to print out things and they like to touch it with their hands. And I get that, because there are some documents I like to touch with hands. Some people are like, oh, I like to read a book and I like to touch a book with my hand. I got it. For a lot of us, other people, our things are, for me, if it's on my cell phone, that's when I'm interested in. I like it on my cell phone. I like to hear it, or I like to see it there. I'm always on my cell phone. I like to be able to pull things up with my cell phone. So as you know, if my cell phone is dead, I am SOL. Okay. So now that we have identified 3 recipes that we like, now we want to get it so that we can go to it. So maybe I try one of the recipes and I like it. And I am a person who, can't have a lot of paper sitting around because my dog gets to it. So how can I get to this recipe over and over again? Or what if I just want to try it this one time, or whatever the case? All I know is those 3 recipes are what I like and what I want. So I'll show you how this works. If you go over here to this, they have a place called New Recipe. They have Add New Recipe, Import Recipe from website. So if you're someone who is a typer, or maybe you want to create your own recipe, which is what I've done, you can add it right in here. You add in the name, the title, what course is it? It could be appetizer, beverage, breakfast, brunch, dessert, main dish, side dish, snack, course, category, source, serving size, and preparation size. So we're going to go through, and first we're going to do it by hand. We're going to do it the long way. Like I said, I do like to make up my own recipe. So we're going to go to the Single Gal Guide, which is my blog site. Yay. And we are going to go up here and go to recipes. And I have something called the Palm Fizzy Fun Cocktail. If you click on it, boom, there it is. Very delicious, ready for spring. And what I do is we can go back over here and we would put it in here. So Palm, what is this called again? My short-term memory is crappy. Palm Fizzy Fun Cocktail. So we'll go over here to title. We'll fill that out. The course is going to be beverage. The categories are things that you can make up. You can use, come on, category. And we're going to do it as, so none of these would actually fit for us, which is fine. You don't have to need, that's if you want to be super like tedious, but I'm okay with us knowing that it's a course. And then it's going to say source. Our source is the singlegalguy.com. And the service size is going to be for 1 picture. And the preparation time is going to be 10 minutes. It doesn't take too long. Okay. Cooking time, there is no cooking time. So we're going to go back over here to our site, and then we're just going to copy and paste the ingredients. Seagram's Platinum Vodka, 7-Up, Palm Wonderful, pomegranate juice, lemon lime ice. We're going to copy that. We're going to put this right here, ingredients. The directions, copy all of this. Or if you're someone who you want to create something but you just haven't, you can create it yourself. But since I've already have this all made, already set up, I'm going to just copy and paste the directions right here. And in the notes section, you don't have to put something, but I may say party drink. So I know that if I'm having a group of girls, I'm doing a party. And then I can add a photo if I would like, which I do like, because organization is our theme for 2018. Every year I want to pick out a theme, and this year's theme is organization. So it's going to be all about how we can get ourselves together, how we can be organized, what are more ways that we can be organized. And I know we've heard about this like 15,000 times, but the importance of being organized, it deals with helping you meet your goals. So the more that you're organized, the more likely you are to reach your goals. Now, I am a little biased here, so I got my picture. We're going to go over here to the ratings, and I'm going to put 5-star. Why? Because I am biased as hell. We're going to save it, and now my drink is forever saved in here. So I can go over here to new recipes, and let's go home. Let's get out of here. And I can type in palm, and boom. Y'all saw it. Palm, boom. Click it. Oh, really? That's how you're going to do me? Oh, because it says pom-pom. My bad. Their search is not exactly like Google per se, but it's good enough. And here is my recipe. So, yay. And I can take it and I can share it. I can send a link. Oh, but so this is, you have to upgrade it. So, which is fine, but we'll talk that later. But I would share it and I could put it right from my list to someone else. So if you guys are like, hey, Champagne, I'm really interested in that drink, I could share it directly from their website. But I will definitely just give you guys a hand, and I will go ahead and just share it right here if you're interested in it. All right. So that's one way to do it. What's another way that we can do it? Well, we can do new recipe and do import from website. This is what I recommend everyone to do because this is super easy. You won't have to do all those other things. Luckily, the recipe that I picked was simple. It was to the point. So you don't have to do a lot of pasting, but for some other recipes, they may have more difficulty. They may have more steps and directions. And let's say you don't want to miss something because you have to learn how to blanch and you're not really good at blanching things. So you're going to go over here to, we'll go over here to this site. Nope, that's the Facebook one. We're going to go over here and we're going to go pick out our chicken recipes. And we're going to pick out any one. And the one that I really liked was that Easy Honey Garlic. So we're going to take this, we'll copy it, which is awesome. And then we're going to go back to our import recipe. We're going to do copy and V. And then we're going to go over here to the microscope, magnifier glass, my fault. And we're going to hit that. And what this is now doing is it is searching for the website. Yay! Karita, check her out. This is all of Karina's stuff. So while this is being pulled up, what the recipe site is doing or the application is doing is it is searching for the recipe. It is reading the page, reading everything that's on this page, looking for everything, and is trying to find the recipe, which I'm trying to find also. And her pop-up, we're gonna close that right there. We're gonna close that right there. We'll sign up for you later. Okay, and it's down here, all the way down here. So now we have to wait a second because I've noticed that sometimes it'll go like boop, and other times it'll take a little bit of a second. So while that's happening, I'll go back over here and we'll find another one because that might be a bit too difficult for it to locate. I don't think it was for me because I feel like I saved this recipe before, but let's go find something from Food Network. Just to show you. It doesn't have to be from Food Network, but it looks like this might be a little bit easier. I don't want to keep you here all day because I still have to go boxing. Yay! So we'll go back over here and look at that. Took a moment, but if you look over here to the side, everything was populated. So you just have to enter in the course, and we're going to call this our main dish. Boom. It tells you it populated the serving size, tells you the source of where it came from, the cooking time, the prep time, the ingredients, the directions, and it uploaded the picture. How amazing is that? And then all you have to do is come back and rate it when you feel like it. So we'll hit save. Yes, delicious, right? Absolutely right. So next week, I'm sorry. So next we, not next week, but next we see this. We see this amazing stuff. All right. But now you're like, well, what does this have to do with helping me meal plan? Well, let's talk about this. If you go below, we're going to come back to this, but we did the new recipe. We're going to go down to meal planner. So we'll click on meal planner. And as you see, I've already started planning my meals for the week. So I'll cook a different meal each night for dinner. So we got Asian garlic tofu, broccoli, cheese stuffed chicken breast, simple beef pot roast, dinner zucchini, quick chicken piccata recipe. And then you see my breakfast and my lunch, which is I'll make one big meal and I'll cut it out throughout the week. So we have make ahead breakfast sandwiches, mango chicken prep, meal prep bowls. Very excited about that. So what's next? You want to know how to add your meal here, and that's fine. So we're going to go to the top up here where it says add meal, and we're going to click on that. Then this is going to tell you the date, the meal, and the recipe. On the weekends, I usually just eat whatever. I know you guys are like, that's counterproductive. First of all, just stop judging me sometimes, y'all. Let me be. 24, 25, and we're going to move to the 26th. Okay. And now that we have the 26th, we're going to go look for our recipe. So our recipe was the easy honey garlic chicken recipe. And then we're going to save it. And then when we go to our May 26th, it is right there. Yay! Look at that. Yay! So now that we have that, the next thing we want to do is open it up. Let's view the recipe, and you double click on it, and it'll bring you here, which is deliciously amazing, right? So now you're like, okay, if you're like me, your second issue is Champagne. I do this all the time. I print out tons of recipes, but I just forget to, I don't know if I have these things at home, because I'll start cooking something and I'll be like, wait, do I really have a third cup of honey? Or I might be like, wait, I don't have any soy sauce. So I also weekly grocery shop. I pick a day that I don't have to work, which is Sunday, and I'll sit down and I will do this. So I'll go through, like you saw, where each day was a different meal. I'll go through and pick out my different meals for each day. The meals that I'm going to prep for the whole week, I'll pick them all out. And then I do meal planner. I'll bring it up, add my meals up, and then I grocery shop once a week as well. So the other awesome thing is you have a shopping list. So we'll click that up. And I've already used this, but in the shopping list, from my previous week, we said Chipotle, which I did buy that. So we're good to go. And then you have sesame seed oil, which I really feel like I might have, but I may be tripping. My mother, who is a connoisseur of everything, she probably has it, and I'm going to go check her out today, and I'll probably steal some from her. Don't steal from your mom, you guys, unless you're me, and then it's totally cool, right? Right. So, how do you get your things on your grocery list? It is not difficult. It is not hard. It is not it's not difficult or hard in the least, you know. So let's go back to our meal planner. Let's go look up our Easy Honey. Double click on it. It brings it up. Hit view recipe. Boom. Okay. And after you view the recipe, you'll go up here to add to shopping list. Okay. And if you see you have share, which is where you can share with other people, edit, where you can go and fix it if there's like a misspelling, pin to menu. This allows you to always see it right here on your side. So every time you open up, you might be like, oh, I really need to check this out, or whatever reason you may need to pin. You'll click that and you'll pin it right there. So I think that's awesome. You have your add to meal planner, which is, we did it the longer way, but let's say you have it up, you can just click that and add it. You can print it if that's what you're into. Add to favorites, and then you can change the text side. Add to favorites, you just click it, and every time you see the recipe, when you go to your home page, let's click and take it there. Let's see. You click up here where it says courses, favorites, click favorites, right here. And what is it? It's the Easy Honey Garlic Chicken Recipe. Wowza. So we're going to double click on that. I mean, we're not going to look at the picture again, even though that's delicious. Look, I got you, babe. I'm going to make you just chill. So now you know what you want to eat. Now you have to go grocery shopping. So what I'll do is I'll go to add to shopping list. Boom, look at it. It pulled all of the ingredients. And let's say you already have some of this stuff. So I already have salt and pepper. I already have garlic. I already have honey, water, paid for it. I actually have rice wine vinegar. Very weird situation, but I have it. Soy sauce. And I just need, and I already have garlic powder because, again, this is my Sunday. So I've already grocery shopped, but I don't have chicken thighs. So then I'll add to my selected items, add it to my groceries, and then you can go to your shopping list. Boom, it is right there. Look at that. How cool is that? And as you saw before, we'll uncheck one. Once you purchase what you're looking for, you can click and it's gone. And the other awesome thing about this is, I'm looking for it. Here we go. The awesome thing about this app is that you can have it on your cell phone. So I actually downloaded this onto my cell phone. I'm in a process of syncing it, and it's already, let's see here. I'm trying to bring it to pull, so I'm trying to sync it. Yep, you sign in. You have to, but the thing about it is, you have to purchase it in order to sync from your phone to your computer. Now you might say that's silly, but again, if you're trying to keep yourself on point, you want this application, and it's a one-time fee of $4.99. So that's basically a dollar value menu from McDonald's or from whatever fast food place you might eat, or it's just, you know that's pretty small. $5, you got it. You can make it up, especially if it's going to save you a lot of time and energy and money. You got this. All right, so we'll cancel that. But once you sign up for your application, you can sync it between your phone and you can sync it between your laptop or your computer. And then whatever I put up here in my recipe, I can open it on my cell phone. Right? Awesome. So then the other thing, has nothing to do with the application, but what I like to do is I shop online, and I am someone who horrible at grocery lists. So if you're good at grocery lists, you're done. You don't have to go any further because, like I said, it's on your phone. You can just take it and review it, go into the grocery store, buy the things that you have. But for me, even though I might have a list, I get that wandering eye symptom like, oh, that looks good. Let me buy it. You know how stores are trying to get you to buy things that you don't need. So for me, I do a little bit lazier because time is so important to me. Kroger or whatever grocery store you have nearby, you want to check it out. But for me, I live in Columbus, Ohio, and our major chain, or one of the major grocery chains up here, is Kroger. Now, little known fact, I had this idea years ago, but no one, everyone thought it was silly, or oh, someone somewhere else has it. Like, I had this idea, and the fact that they came out and they made this idea big, I'm kind of salty about that. So you guys, if you have an idea, don't feel like, you know, you shouldn't do it. Just go out there and try it. I don't want you to see all my stuff. I have to go back through and blank that out when I go and share it. But okay. So next thing I do is I use Kroger's ClickList. Kroger's ClickList basically allows the employees at Kroger's to shop for everything that they want, or everything that you choose online, and they bag it up for you, and all you have to do is drive to the store and they'll load up your store and you're gone. So there's no more having to go and shop around in the store. There's no more having to spend time putting things back that you can't afford. Like, it is a really good process, and it only charges you $4.99. Again, it's just $5 each time. When you think about, for me, I'll overspend another $60. So for me to spend just $5 for this, it's worth it to me, but it might not be worth it to you. So let's talk about how Kroger ClickList works. So we'll go back over here, and this is our grocery shopping list of the things that I wanted, and we'll take off some of the things that I've already purchased. So let's say I am looking for this mayonnaise or this mayo that is just so important. What I can do is go to my Kroger, type in up here in the search bar, what are you looking for today? And I can type in mayo. Hit the search box or search magnifier glass. I can say icon, search icon. Hit the search icon, and it's going to bring me up all the mayonnaise that Kroger's has right here. All of it. And then at this point, you can shop around, and like if you have a certain kind that you like. So if it's a normal day, I like Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip did not come up here because I guess, you know, a lot of people don't consider it to be mayonnaise, which is not. It's salad dressing if you want to be specific. But it still comes up. See, look, boom, boom, boom. It's not the same. It don't hit if it ain't got that whip. Oh. But for this recipe, I'm sure they do not want Miracle Whip. So what I'll do is go back to page 1. And for me, I don't need to look too far. If you have a specific brand that you like, you can go on the side and you can filter out by the brands. Me, I'm just looking for mayonnaise. I'm looking for mayonnaise. I'm looking for one that's on sale. So I'll even go with this classic mayonnaise. You can add it to the list, and it'll show up here on your right-hand corner. Now you can add how many more you want. So let's say you want 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's say you have a really big family and you guys are just like, mayonnaise is the equivalent to toilet paper and you use it up all the time. So you hit that and you can put in, let's say 50. Boom. $99.50 for some mayo. That's a lot of mayos, and that's actually not a bad price for 50 mayonnaise, but we're not going to get that. And if you don't want it, you can hit the remove, and it takes it away from your ClickList. Another thing that you should know about is coupons. So if you have a Kroger coupon, you hit the load icon, because I've already uploaded coupons, or Kroger's will say, hey, you know, we have a coupon for this, All you got to do is upload it, and we'll take it off your order. So you'll hit the save 75 cents if you just want to see what it is. And this says save 75 cents on Simple Truth organic mayonnaise. When you buy one Simple Truth organic mayonnaise, you may use this coupon up to 5 times in a single transaction and 1 coupon per item, and just all the other disclaimer that you see. So it's already uploaded. It says $2.99. I'm going to add it to the cart. $2.99. All I want is mayonnaise. So after I add in my single thing that I want, just for the sake of time, I'll go back this way and I can click it off my list. Yay! I'll come back over here and I'll do view cart because I'm ready to go. I got my mayonnaise and I am ready to go. I'm ready to roll. So $2.99, I'm checking out. They want you to pick a date in your location. So this is one that is not necessarily near to my home, but what happens is that every Kroger does not have this option available. So what I do is I'll try to find one that I may go past pretty often. So I work in that area. I know that I can pick that up. And then they'll say the time. I want to pick it up tomorrow from 7 to 8 p.m. And they say, hey, we got it reserved. You're good to go. So then I'm going to hit checkout now. And it tells me my service fee is $4.95. It wants my information. It wants all of my payment section. It wants everything about it. And it tells you your estimated total is $7.94. Now you might say, wait a minute, Champagne. Didn't we have a coupon for what, 70 cents off? Why is it still showing $2.99? So the thing about the Kroger ClickList is when you make a purchase, right here they're just giving you an estimated total. When you actually go meet with them in person to pick up your items, your total will vary. So when I say your total will vary, they may say, hey, a couple things will happen. They'll say, hey, here's your new total, and they've taken off all of your coupons that you're eligible for. So your total will reflect your accurate coupons once you go on site. And the reason why they don't charge you until you get there or till you confirm it is because people will go through here and order everything and they won't pick it up. Or maybe they change their mind. Or perhaps Kroger's thought they had it, but they didn't have it. Or they might have a substitution for what you want and they don't want to charge you the higher price, but they'll charge you the lower price. And that's the cool thing about the Kroger checkout. So let's say you get there and they said, hey, I ordered this mayonnaise. It's not here. WTF. And they'll say, hey, Miss Champagne, you got the mayonnaise, but we unfortunately don't have that. So this is what we did. We found a substitute and we thought that you would like this. So at that time you could say yay or nay, or you could say yay or nay. And if you say yay, they'll give it to you and they won't charge you the higher price because they're out of that or they couldn't find it. If you say nay, then they'll remove the item from off your purchase overall. Me personally, I usually like the substitutions that they come up with. So if they don't have, like maybe I was looking for a lean beef that was at $4.99. They couldn't find it. They may give me a greater beef that's normally cost $20. Maybe it's leaner than than the one that I originally picked. And they'll say, hey, we don't have the original one, but here's $20 beef for $4. And I think that's a really, really good deal. So thank you guys again for joining me today. This was a great way for you to use Recipe Keeper in conjunction with Kroger.com. Again, if you don't like the price for Kroger.com, you can go into the store yourself and use the application on your cell phone and search for the things that you want right here where it says application. It's easy to use. It's great, and you will love it. Give it a check out. Give it a try. You don't even have to pay for the fee. That's probably the best part. The majority of what they're offering you that you really want is free. The only thing you want to pay for is if you want to transfer it from your cell phone to your computer and vice versa. If you just did the Kroger.com like I did, you may never need to really transfer it over to your phone unless you might forget something like the sesame seed oil that Kroger doesn't have. I need to make sure that I steal that perfectly for my mom. So check it out. let me know what you like. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Once a week, we'll be doing these tutorials because I want to get you guys hip to some of the newest applications and apps that are out there. I find that a lot of times as ladies, we don't know about what apps to use, which is odd. Or, we're kind of, some of us are a bit older and we don't use the understand applications as much as maybe the younger generation. So I want to bridge that and share with you guys whatever I have. So thank you so much for joining me. If you don't know the name of this, I will post it within the Single Gal group. If you are watching this from the Single Gal Life page, definitely come and join us. You just have to be female. You do not have to be single to join, so don't feel like that. Anyone can join. I'm always here to share wealth of knowledge with everyone. Thank you so much for joining, and you guys have a great night. So now